Shalom. Hey, Shalom Akim. Hey, Jim at Charlotte. All right, quick little pre-camp lesson in the spirit. Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. Before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Akakwadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us His truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing His word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. All right, so we just want to get into the topic of how wisdom has rotted away here in Babylon, America. All right, there's no wisdom in this place. All right, and this place is basically full of reprobate minds and degenerate spirits, and that's all by the way of the leadership, these devils. All right, dealing with the international bankers. All right, the banking families, because the scriptures tell us that the world has been given into the hands of the wicked. All right, these people got hella spirits on them. All right, every day in this society waxes worse, and it's begging for destruction. Right? So we just want to hit some precepts and edify. You know, Lord willing, this show be edifying. Man. So give me that Isaiah 29. We'll start with verse 14.
Isaiah 29 and 14.
Start at 13.
Isaiah 29 and 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Right, so we know in this scripture in particular, dealing with Israel, all right, you know, the scriptures is known, the scriptures call our people a nation of hypocrites, man. Because hey, these people, our people really don't fear the Lord here in this society, man. Right? This is not a, as they would call, a God-fearing nation. You know, our people are under the subjection of the devil. You know, like it tells you in was it 2 Corinthians chapter 4 about how the God of this world has blinded the minds of them that believe not. All right, their fear of the Lord is taught by the precepts of men, and that's why the Christian church has failed you, man. All right, the great exodus out of the church. You know, Christianity is a goddamn joke. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing but madness that's perpetuated here in Babylon, man. You know.
If I could I get the book of the word wisdom? Wisdom, it says from the etymology, wisdom, the first part meaning wiz, from wise, and then dumb, meaning statute or judgment. So this place lacks wise judgment and statutes.
Right.
See, especially the people of our nation that chose, as the scripture said, a hypocritical nation, right? That choose to abide under the covenant of Esau Edom. See, that's why our people are in the state of the condition that we are in now. Especially this place in America.
If I can add to that, another reason why this place is screwed, because as you said, the wisdom was supposed to perpetuate life. This place doesn't do anything to bring forth life. It's all about destroying yourself, man. You know? This is why this place lacks wisdom. Both sides has set this place up for destruction, and people live a destructive ass lifestyle.
That's it. I want to add to that real quick. That's in Job, the 10th chapter. All right? Because this, like the brother said, this place promotes a death and destructive lifestyle, man. That's why, as you see, as we went into the lesson yesterday, Yahweh Shem Shai is rewarding America for all of its evil deeds. You see? Job chapter 10, verse 21, it says, before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness. All right? That's this place, America. It says, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. Verse 22. And land of darkness as darkness itself, and as the shadow of death without any order, and whereas light is darkness.
Yeah, that's this place, man. A place, lawless place without any order, man. This place promotes you, you know, doing whatever you want, no consequences, you know, it's just all out anarchy, man. You know.
Got it. Yeah, go back to 14. Read down to 16, 14.
Isaiah 29 and 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among his people, even a marvelous work, and they wonder. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent man shall be hid.
Right, you see that? Going back to our point of this lesson. All right? Wisdom, the so-called wisdom in America has rotted away, man. This is a stupid fucking place, man. Right? Full of degenerate spirits, rebellion, you know, reprobate minds, you know. There was a video that the brother Yashalam GMS Watch Me just posted entitled I'm confused. I thought marriage was supposed to be between a man and a woman.
Right.
Then you see the hypocrisy from Joe Biden when he first, before he got in office, saying that marriage between a man and a woman is basically what it's supposed to be. Then you got other videos in the future when he was in office saying that, look, fighting for the rights of transformers, I'm with you for those, you know, homosexuals that want to be together, all that madness, man.
Right.
So this place is destined for destruction. It has to go. But it shows you that what? That the, like I said, for the wisdom of the wise man shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent man shall be hid, man. There's no knowledge in this goddamn place. That's why there has to be, that's why the kingdom of heaven has to be set up, man.
Right.
There has to be a new rulership to come, man. You know? You got it?
Add on to you mentioned, you know, Joe Biden, how he changed stances, but that's all, you know, the leaders over in this place, man. They don't have wisdom, you know, in their inward parts because they're leading this country, you know, down the path of destruction. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High.
That's right.
But it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. The Most High is actually putting this foolishness in these leaders' heads to bring forth the destruction of Babylon.
Yep.
This is why this place is, what's the word you using? Decadence?
Yeah, decadence.
This place is pretty much, you know, it lacks morality, you know, it lacks anything that has to do with life, man, you know. This is why the Most High is allowing this place to erode from the inside out.
Yeah, this is a dead land. You gotta read down that 16. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Line backing off brothers, you know, going into the spirit of this place, all right? So Isaiah 19 and 14, it says, the Lord hath given them perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err and every perverse thereof. It's an drunken man staggered against vomit. The spirit of America is totally perverse. You know, you got the thing with the Transformer, and you got the thing with what is it, Roe versus Wade, and you know, things as such. It's a perverse spirit.
Right. You know what? Go back to that. Go to Isaiah 19 and go to verse 11 and read down. And I'm gonna have you get that in NLT because this is heavy here. This is adding on to what we're saying.
Get it in NLT
You know what? Read it in the NLT. Get straight to the point. So read Isaiah 19 and 11 all the way down to 14 in the NLT.
Isaiah 29:11 in the NLT. All the future events in this vision are like a sealed book to them. When you give it to those who can read, they will say, we can't read it because it is sealed.
No, Salaki, Isaiah 19.
Oh, 19.
Then I'm gonna have you read that back in Isaiah 19 and 11 down to 14 in the NLT real quick.
Isaiah 19 and verse 11. What fools are the officials of Zoan, the best counselor of the king of Egypt, stupid and wrong.
Right, the best counsel of the kingdom, the best counsel of the, read that again, Salakia. Read a little louder.
What fools are the officials of Zoan, their best counsel to the king of Egypt is stupid and wrong.
Right. In the Zoan, they represented basically the wise counselors to the king of Egypt. Right? So all their counselors are stupid and wrong. Like you see now. Right? The councils of Egypt, America, everything that's being pushed is stupid, backwards, all right, upside down. Makes no sense. Right? That's the leadership here, man. Read on out.
Will they still boast to Pharaoh of their wisdom? Will they dare brag about all their wise ancestors?
Go on, read on.
Where are your wise counselors, Pharaoh? Let them tell you God's plans, what the Lord of Heaven's armies is going to do to Egypt. The officials
the officials of Zoan are fools, and the officials of Memphis, all right, going back to Egypt, which we're in spiritual Egypt now, are deluded. All right, read on.
The leaders of the people have led Egypt astray,
The Lord has sent a spirit of foolishness on them. So all their suggestions are wrong. They cause Egypt to stagger like a drunk in his vomit.
Right. Everything that's coming out of this administration, the government in general, is all deluded, wrong, backwards. All right, defiled, man. That's why the people here are stupid as hell. Right? And as a result of these foolish counsels, these people have unlimited amount of demons on them, man. That's why suicide is at an all-time high, depression, drug overdose. All right, all manners of degeneracy, man. Confusion, Babylon, man. You know. Go back to that. You had something out? No, you go back to that. Let me finish that out.
Isaiah 29 and 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work, and they wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us?
Right. So, as the scriptures say, that the eyes of the Lord they behold everything, the good and the evil. They're in every place. Right? So none of those secret counsels of these top devils are hidden from the Lord, man. The Lord sees everything. Read on.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay.
Right. All the Esau's wickedness is being exposed.
That's right.
All right. Go ahead.
For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Right. So pretty much all the wickedness of these devils is being exposed. Right. The track record is history. All right. And the scriptures tell us that. Give me Job chapter 30, verse 8, real quick.
Excuse me, brother. May I share something with you, bro?
Well, we can record right now, my brother. Go ahead.
Now, it's actually the word of the Lord that he actually gave to me.
Go ahead, brother.
It's
I'm
Job
a
chapter
deed
30,
word.
verse
In
8.
Jeremiah 46.
They were children of fools.
Read loud.
Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools. Yea, children of base men.
Right, so this is who we're being ruled over, man. We're being ruled over by the children of fools. It said what? Read that again.
Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools.
That's right.
Yea, children of base men.
Yeah, children of base men. Right? All this degeneracy that you see pushed throughout the earth. Who's in the forefront, man? The fucking Edomite, man. Right? When it comes to the transformer, when it comes to sodomy, right? When it comes to the pedophilia, all right, these laws that are being passed, right? Esau is in the front of it, man. These are the children of fools.
These are the main ones that are corrupting the minds of the chosen people, man.
God.
You know?
I got something else. Yeah, please, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it, huh?
They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
Go ahead, huh?
So that just shows you the esteem that Esau is in, man. They're the lowest of the low, man. And the power of Yahweh Shai is what has lifted them up into this high estate, man. That's the only way that Esau was ever going to have any level of rulership is through the Spirit of the Lord coming to punish his people, man.
That's right. That's right. I got something real quick. You have something? This is Job chapter 5, verse 2. And it reads, it says, for wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. Verse 3, the point. Job 5 and 3, it says, I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation. You see that? So now, because of the result of all of this bullshit that's being pushed, we're seeing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai curse this habitation, man. That's why spiritual Egypt, America, is falling apart. All right? Basically, it's corroded from the inside out, which is going to lead to the ultimate destruction by the way of nuclear missiles, man. All right? So you can go back to that. We finished that in Isaiah 29? Yeah, down to 16. We finished that. Now give me Jeremiah 49 and verse 7 real quick.
Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman?
Yeah, his wisdom and Teman are known as the wise men of Esau. Right? Read on.
It says, is counsel perished from the prudent?
Yeah, his counsel perished from the prudent. Now it was so heavy, right? I was reading some commentary, right? And I had wrote it down. I want to read this. All right, read that verse again.
Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Is wisdom no more in timid? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?
Right. So like we said, the title of the show, wisdom has rotted away in this fucking place, right? Now reading this commentary, it says on that precept, it says in order to frighten Edom, all right, out of his carnal security, the prophet Jeremiah begins by depicting horror of the judgment coming down on this people, the Edomites.
Yep.
It says, before which his wise men shall not stand, not knowing what to advise and unable to find out any means for avoiding the evil that's getting ready to happen. See that? So, hey, because of your foolish counsel, right? Because of your unwise judgments, the Lord has sanctioned judgment upon you. See? Gotcha.
Obadiah 1:8.
Beautiful.
Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Yep.
And the understanding, it's like an understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Right. Now, and like we said yesterday, here it is. We're at the height of calamity and death and destruction, right? But what is Biden pushing, man? Right? Biden's pushing everything that's contrary to the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, man. All manners of filth is being promoted right now, and we're in the time of the end of America, man. Right? Shows you that the Lord has a polluted spirit, a perverse spirit, on these people that are in power, man. You got any more?
I have a precept.
Go ahead.
Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and they grow up in the noonday as in the night.
Yep.
The main point being, it says that he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own counsel. It's like the wise in their own craftiness. So pretty much, the Most High is pretty much putting these damn devils in a trick bag. He's having them, destroy themselves by pushing these unlawful decrees, these damn dumbass decisions, ultimately to help themselves, man.
Yeah. To get rid of this place, because
Right.
also in the commentary it tells you that basically Esau's so-called wisdom is useless, disregarded, and despised.
Yeah.
And what's so heavy, man? Because now you see, dealing with the Supreme Court, the whole Roe versus Wade. You got states pretty much talking about completely banning abortion. Now you have the subject matter of same-sex marriages on the table. So you got right now, you have America trying to be righteous, but it's too late.
Yeah, like one video we watched yesterday where women talk about they going on an abstinence strike or whatever. And the chick was pretty much like, "Oh, you're pushing what the Bible says to do anyway."
Exactly.
So, like you said, America's trying to come with this fake morale, righteousness type thing when in all actuality it's all hypocrisy.
It's all hypocrisy. I got something real quick. Psalm 82, right? Psalms 82 and verse 5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. See that? And all the foundations of the earth are out of course because who's in power? The wicked, man. Doesn't it tell you that? Give me that in Sirach, the 10th chapter. So is the leader, so are the people. Give me that real quick.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Right. So we had a righteous leader leading the people. All right, that the people will feed off the vibration of their leader. And obviously, you can tell because the leaders of this world are wicked, the people will take off after them.
That's what happens, man. I got one more. Right.
One of them was in verse 4, right? Well, three.
Read again.
Sirach 10, verse 3, or verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Right. So just reiterating the fact that the people feed off the vibration of the rulers. Man. So we live in a world where the rulers are pedophiles, they're Satanists, they're completely demonic, and their actions show forth by the laws they pass, and you see how the people act accordingly, man.
An unwise king destroyeth his people.
Unwise king destroyeth his people. Esau is the epitome of an unwise king because he's destroying the people and the very kingdom he wants to rule, man.
Yeah.
Where's the wisdom in that, man?
Done.
But through prudence, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
And prudence is another word for wisdom. All right, through the wisdom, it says through the prudence of what?
Through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
So through the prudence or wisdom of them that rule, the city shall be inhabited, because the king is going to make sure that he runs his kingdom as efficiently as possible, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Egypt is a complete failure, man. Right? This is what we telling you, man. This society is a failure, man. And it has failed you people, and you're going to be destroyed with it. Right?
The science experiment gone wrong.
That's it. That's why the Lord continuously tells you in the scriptures to come out of her, my people, to come out of the ways of Babylon, to detach from the Western way, man. Right?
This is Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 11. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. All right, and we know who the house of the wicked is. That's synonymous with Esau, Edom, the border of wickedness. All right, everyone that abides in his household is going to get thrusted down,
Right.
including your 2/3 that choose to abide in the covering of Egypt. You see, but it said what? It says that the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish, and we know who the upright is, Yahshua. All right, the nation of Israel, and it's a good, perfect state. All right, that household is going to flourish. You see, and we're witnessing that transition right now. We see that the house of Israel, the house of David, is waxing stronger. All right, any of the opposition is just getting thrusted down. All right, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. All right, so the ways that people operate, the ideas that people have that they think everything is okay that they do, right? You see, America gives you the green light to go ahead, chop your rod off, sew some titties on,
Right.
undergo numerous amounts of surgeries that alter your genetic makeup.
Yep.
Yeah, you think that's okay, but ultimately what it's going to lead is to your death and destruction.
That's right.
That free will, the liberty to do what the hell you want to do, worship the devil, witchcraft, sorcery, right? That was all to the destruction of the people, man.
Right.
Right?
And that was ultimately Esau putting our people in a trick bag. One real quick.
Got it.
Add on top of Proverbs 12:26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him.
Ooh, man.
And our people have been beguiled by the serpent to where they think that this new modern way of living is conducive unto, bringing forth pretty much a generation, future generations. But obviously this is all meant to destroy you as the more our people continue to multiply, man. To where it's going to be a complete, utter population control to where the nation of Israel is wiped out.
And that's why scriptures say, woe unto them that give his neighbor drink, so that they may see their nakedness, man.
Right.
Because that's what Esau is doing. They're trying to bring, the highborn, being Israel, down to their level, man. And they know that through doing that, Israel is going to be destroying themselves.
Right. Continually push for the nation of Israel to distance themselves more and more from the scriptures is destruction for our people, man. And our people are taking the bait.
Yeah. They keep us in sin.
Right.
If they keep us in sin, they stay in power.
That's right.
That's what it's about. That's why they push all these perverse ways upon the people.
Right.
Showing you once again that the rulers that be, all right, they don't have wisdom. There's no wisdom in this fucking place, man. Right? Go ahead, Ak.
Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?
Right. Is their wisdom vanished? Right? Add some more, a little bit of the commentary. It says this, dealing with that scripture, it says this and the succeeding questions are a direct way of calling attention to the stupefying suddenness and completeness of the calamity. All right? Because, can you look at that word stupefying? It said it's these questions that are being asked here are a direct way of calling to attention the stupefying suddenness and completeness of the calamity that's getting ready to happen to these damn devils, man. Right? 'Cause I believe that word stupefied means to be like in a trance, to be drunken.
To cause someone to be able to cause someone to be unable to think clearly or be sensitive to the surroundings, to amaze, astonish.
Right. Going back to these damn devils, man. Right? They're of a perverse spirit, right? They're not thinking clearly anymore.
To render lethargic, to confuse or astound.
To confuse or astound. Look at the people, man. Babylon, the city of confusion. Read on.
To benumb the faculties of, to stun, as with strong emotion, to overwhelm amazement.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty much
it's, I got the one that's called.
God.
Make dull or stupid, or muddled with drunkenness, or infatuation.
Yeah, hey, Jeremiah what, 51? Yep. Babylon has made the whole earth drunken through her wines. Right? These people are stupefied, drunk, right? And as a result, you have these reprobate, degenerate spirits, man. Perverseness is what consumes everybody's spirit, man, their minds. You know? Read on down to 10 slide.
Jeremiah 49:8. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Don. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
Yeah, this is the result. This is what happens when you push this type of shit, man. Right? You asking for destruction. Right? Read on.
And if I can make a point, that's why the scriptures say that he made Sodom and Gomorrah to be an example of how not to live, man. You know, and if Esau was a wise man, he would take, you know, the examples that, you know, he gave, which was Sodom and Gomorrah, and apply that so he knows if he wants the kingdom to last, he wouldn't go the route that they went. You see, this is spiritual Sodom anyway. It's going the same way.
It was inevitable.
Right. He says, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night, they will destroy till they have enough. For I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is full, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right, so in the lack of better words, the line of the Edomite is done, man.
That's right.
This is the last and final rule of the wicked, man.
That's right.
Right? Before the kingdom of heaven is ushered in. Right? Give me Isaiah real quick, Isaiah 49, so like Isaiah 47, 9 through 14. Right? And then Isaiah 24, 4 through 12. Right? This judgment is coming, man. You got something on that? Go ahead,
Sirach 5 and 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor, in violent perverting of judgment and justice in the province, marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regarded, and there be higher than they. So ultimately, like we've been saying, man, you're gonna have to cough up for what you've done, man.
That's right.
You see, we're not concerned with self-liberation like the masses of our people are concerned with, man. That's not gonna happen. You see, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is hearing our claim.
That's right.
We're pointing the finger at this nigga like, look, he is the problem. And you better believe Yahweh Bashim Yahushai sees everything, and he's adhering to it.
Yeah.
And he's going to get Esau handled.
Right. See, because what Esau pushes here is so-called liberation. That's all disguised as rebellion against the Most High. That's all it is, man.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Right? You try to be liberated from the ways of the Lord, basically. Right? Essentially, you don't want Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to rule over you. Right? And what do you say? Those that don't want me to rule over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. And that's what the Lord's going to do. Scripture said that the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Right? Give me Isaiah 24 first before we get Isaiah 49. Isaiah 24, verses 4 through 12. And then somebody hold Isaiah 47, 9 through 14. That'll be it.
So Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Right, and it's going to tell you why. Read on.
The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right, as we read in Isaiah 29, man. This man has turned everything upside down. This is why the people are dying. This is why the people are, like I said, the world languish and fade away. That's because of the wicked rulership, man. Read on out.
Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Yeah, the curse is going to be those missiles. Read on.
The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
Right, and what's going on right now? Everybody's fucking depressed, right? Everybody's suicidal, you know, high off drugs and shit. Don't know what's going on. That's the spirit. Hey, that's that spirit of death that's over here, man. You know, all because of your lifestyle and those bad choices you made, man. The rebellion against the Most High. This is the result of that, man. Right, like the brother was saying earlier, man. All the stuff that's being pushed, that rebellion that's being pushed, results into death. You know, go ahead.
They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
That's right.
The city of confusion is broken down.
The city of confusion, Babylon. And we see it right before our eyes. The city of confusion is broken down, man. People are confused about genders, confused about what else?
Everything.
Every goddamn thing, man. You know?
Everything is bugged out under the devil.
Yeah, hey, this society is full of fucking weirdos, man. Weirdos and moles, man.
Creeps.
Creeps,
All that.
perverts, man. Pedophiles.
Like, they said, like we seen yesterday, man. They got a thing now they're calling, what they said,
Transable or something
transable.
like that. Yeah.
People are purposely making themselves disabled because they feel like they were supposed to be born like that. See, that's the perverseness of Babylon.
That's a reprobate spirit. What is it? They said the
He set up multiple car accidents so he could be an amputee pretty much, man. This place is retarded, man.
Hey, that's that gross darkness, man.
come on, man. Wisdom has rotted away here, man. Read on out.
Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up so that no man may come in.
Right. And you see that, man. Businesses are closing. Businesses can't even keep up with the rent. That was an article that came out today. A lot of these small businesses can't hold the rent. Inflation, right? Everything is unaffordable. You know? Read on.
There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is
The
gone.
mirth of the land is gone, man. Read on out.
In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
Right, because that's the end result. That's the end result of Babylon, man. Now go to Isaiah 47. Just read 9 through 14, and that'd be the point.
It's Isaiah 47 and 9. But these two things, when start verse 8.
Thanks, verse 8.
Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day the loss of children and widowhood. It shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth thee.
Yeah, you thought you was gonna get away.
Right.
Go ahead.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Right, going back to the point. It says thy wisdom and thy knowledge has perverted thee. All right, it has perverted these goddamn devils, man, to the point that they think that they're untouchable. Right? That pride, man. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Yeah, because of all your damn sorcery, witchcraft, destroying the minds of these people. All right, so you're gonna taste of that second death.
That's right.
Read on.
Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail.
Right, you people gotta understand, this life here in America is not normal.
Not at all.
This shit that's being pushed is not normal, man. This ain't gonna go on. Hey, like we said before, the rule of the Edomite is going to be stopped.
Right.
All this shit is gonna come to an end, man.
Now, our gives us the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Right, yeah. All your so-called wise counsels, your witches, your warlocks, you know, your what else? Your what you call it? Got the name of it. Necromancers, whatever you want to call them, man. All those people who summon up spirits. The Lord is saying, let all those people save from the destruction that He's about to bring. Right? As we read earlier, there's no more wisdom in this place. The wisdom of Teman has vanished.
Right. Those left-hand spirits that you was communing with, and they're leaving you now, man.
God.
You know, because Esau is slowly being broken back down to show him to be the base man that the Most High said he is.
Exactly.
Once Esau reaches his peak, it's a wrap.
That's it.
It's on the way down now.
We are in the decline of this society right now.
That's right.
Any more in there? Was that it?
Verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it.
Right. So these devils are not going to deliver themselves from the power of the flame from that nuclear destruction, man.
That's right.
So it's getting ready to happen, man. So those that are dwelling with wisdom, all right, make sure that you're detached from this place, that you repent, man. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai is coming to bring us a swift and horrific judgment, man. Right? Y'all brothers got anything else on that? God. Hey, well, we pray that this this lesson be edifying, man. Hey, wisdom has rotted away in this damn place. All right, don't get caught up in the judgment, man.
Yeah.
You know, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone who taught us his truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, who's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Hey, shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
Shalom. That's up.